Stephen is the man with the hat and a wombling eye. Whoa, whoa. Looking for receipts and treasures to find. Whoa, whoa. He wombles in the morning, he wombles at night, finding value in the things that others leave behind. New videos every week, so please subscribe.
Wow, just look at this. Perfect day for wombling. One question I get asked all the time is, when is it best to womble? Well, I can't really answer that, because when you get to know your store, you'll get to know its routine. The answer to that really is, before your litter pickers get a chance to pick up the rubbish. And the second is, when it's blowing early like it is now, because people are going to lose their receipts all over. If you get events like the football is starting this weekend, people will be buying loads of groceries and beer and everything else, and if you get a weather like this, you're going to find loads of those. Good one. So is that. This is when you really need to know where your wind trap corners are. And if you're in a new place where you're not sure where they are, weather like this will certainly take you to them. Today I want to answer just a couple of questions that I keep getting asked in the YouTube comments down below. So if I can't answer them, or haven't got time to answer them, or I get too many of the same questions in the comments, I'll simply make a video like this one. I'm going to start off by saying that a lot of people who don't understand what wombling is and how profitable it can be think that it's grubbing about in bushes or bins or whatever the case may be, picking up scraps here and there, and basically we're just scavenging tramps or something. But let me tell you something. Over 9 years I've helped nearly 9,000 people make ends meet by wombling. Some of those people are vulnerable, or they're single parents and they have to decide in the winter whether to feed their children or put the heat on in the house. What would you do? It's difficult to make that decision. So when they find out that they make ends meet by wombling, and some single parents in the last few years have in 1 month made over £500 in 1 month extra money. It's not cash in your pocket, it's to spend on anything you like at Asda. Well, almost anything you like. Because here is the first question. Stephen, what can I spend the Asda price match guarantee vouchers on? Anything in the shop? Is it just food? No, you need to understand the terms and conditions. The terms and conditions say you can't spend any Asda price guarantee price match vouchers on pharmacy, tobacco, lottery. Also, you cannot put the money onto a gift card or a savings card. You can only redeem the voucher against general on the floor shopping, the normal stuff you would take through your trolley through the checkout. So that answers that one. Question number 2. Stephen, how much can I have on one voucher to spend at the checkout? Oh, this is quite a complicated answer, and I've got videos on this subject just a few weeks back, so you'll find them easily. Now, I'm not going to talk about here how many Asda price guarantee vouchers can you use or spend in one transaction at the till. I've answered that. This is about how much on one Asda price guarantee. And to answer that, you have to understand some of the terms and conditions as laid down by Asda, who say, quote, you can have 10 Asda price guarantee vouchers per month, or up to £100, depending which comes first. So you could spend 10 vouchers all at £10 each, and you've met both obligations. You're obligated then to stop because you've reached £100 and you've had the 10 vouchers. If you spend the 10 vouchers and you've only got £1 on each, technically speaking, you've only had £10, but you've had 10 vouchers, so you can't spend any more. But there are ways around that, as I've answered before in my previous videos. Go check that out. How much can you have on one voucher? can actually have up to £100. £100 on one Asda price guarantee. Question 3. Stephen, what's the biggest Asda price guarantee you've ever found? Is it really worth rubbing around in the bushes for pennies? Well, in 9 years I make roughly £1,200 to £1,500 of Asda price guarantee vouchers, which allows me to use those against my shopping. That's money that I'm saving by not having to spend it. Frank, who joined us just a few months ago, is a new wombler, and he emailed me last week and showed me this. A voucher for £28 in one APG voucher. My biggest ever is £16 something in 9 years. I've never come anywhere near it. And he said, really? You've been doing all that time and I've already got one much bigger than you? Yes, I said. So he showed me another one he got in the same week, £21. And then he showed me another one, £14. That means Frank has made £63 in 1 week in Asda price guarantees just from 3 vouchers. So there are significant sums of money to be made at wombling. It's not just about Asda either. I've just wombled free coffee at McDonald's. You can also womble KFC, Farm Foods, Odeon Cinemas. There's several places you can womble, but the most lucrative one for womblers is Asda, using their price match guarantee to get back the difference between them and their competitors as a voucher to spend in store. Hundreds of pounds are lost in car parks. In fact, thousands of pounds are lost in vouchers blowing in car parks every day, and more especially in windy weather. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tot up all those receipts you've just seen me pick up. I'm going to put them through the computer, through the Asda price guarantee, and I'm going to give you a total of what I've wombled just today after Hector has blown over.
Stephen is the man with the hat and a wombling eye. Whoa, whoa. Looking for receipts and treasures to find. Whoa, whoa. He wombles in the morning, he wombles at night, finding value in the things that others leave behind. New videos every week, so please subscribe.